Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 6th, 2025. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle coming out for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Last one. All right, so Capricorn, we have loss here. We also have great gratitude. This tells me that you should, well, Spirit wants you to be grateful for things that have been lost. I feel like whatever has been lost were things that made you feel like you weren't enough, concepts, thought processes, feelings that had you feeling like every time you lost something, missed opportunities, or every time something like passed you by, it made you feel less and less worthy. Some cards fell out. I'm just gonna grab them. And Spirit's like, these things were meant to be lost. Okay, when this comes out, this is like, be grateful that you lost them. Yeah, these are opportunities that you felt were like your golden goose egg, your golden opportunities, right? It feels like the people that you were dealing with in those situations, they wanted to keep you around because they knew that you were in store or in line for blessings. So these would be people or business opportunities or any kind of opportunity that you felt was like, this is going to be the thing. This is a dream come true if this happens. If you lost the opportunity for any reason whatsoever, Spirit was trying to get you to understand that these were people that they didn't have the best intentions for you, right? And if you really sit back and think about it, you'll realize they didn't have good intentions for you. Spirit was preparing you for something, and it wasn't whatever the heck they were talking about. You're meant to see this stuff for what it truly is. I think you should say, I am just pure magic. That'll open your eyes to some stuff. You say that to yourself as many times as you need to realize that you are pure magic. You do make things happen because that is what others saw in you. With the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Moon, and Death, this tells me that through your association with others, they saw a way to get their dreams off the ground, but they were selling you a dream. I'm also seeing that they wanted to partner up with you so that they can keep the blessings in their life. You revolutionize something for other people. They, these are these are opportunities from the past that maybe some of you would be holding on to, saying, I could have had this good life. I could have lived this great life. Like, and whenever you lost these opportunities, like they passed you by, they sifted through your fingers, you may have said, I'm not enough. Something about me is wrong. And that you may have doubted your worth. What is wrong with my life? My life is terrible then, because why aren't these opportunities working out? I'm used to things working out on my behalf, but they are working out for you. Whatever was lost is meant to be lost so you can gain what was meant for you. I feel like people were aligning you up to take from you, to be honest with you, with this whole conversation. All of this, I'm getting such a weird energy of like seeing what they're doing in the dark. You deserve you deserve to be truly loved, not kept for what you can do and give. That was the issue. You may have felt rushed into some of these opportunities. They wanted nature to take its course. They wanted you to see certain things. So instead of, because it looks like you were like, sure, let's go, let's do this. And because the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, Chariot, and Two of Wands is like, no brainer. I'm choosing it. I'm going. They may have been promising all kinds of stuff. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna do this. We're gonna be. It's so great and happy, and oh, every time they see you, it's great. Celebrating you and everything else. But in reality, they were rushing something so they can keep you, hold on to you. They knew you were being prepared for something. Somebody knew this. I kid you not. I don't know who this is for. This feels extremely personal. And as I've been saying the past couple of days, almost every reading in this retrograde season has been feeling extra personal, extra private. It feels like I'm staring and peering into the soul of someone. And it tells me that you are meant to be prepared. Spirit did not want you to rush into anything. They wanted you to wait. It feels like for many of you that if you are, you may have been asked to meditate. There may have been times when you were by yourself, when they weren't all bum rushing you and such, when people weren't all in your face. There may have been times where you sat back and you questioned things like, why are they even working with me? Like, why are they even trying to be a partner of mine? Like, I don't, maybe to some degree, it will be like, I don't really have much to offer this situation. Why do they? Because they can feel it. People can sense that you're destined for greatness, Capricorn. if you look into the Kabbalistic astrology, the promise that was granted the son Asher, tribes of Judah. Asher represents Capricorn. The blessing was he never has to worry about what side of the bread was buttered. Back then, butter was hard to come by. It wasn't like you can go in the store and get 4 sticks. You had to really work to get your butter. And you had to have milk available, and you also had to have a really strong arm to continue to churn it and mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. And you also had to have salt on the side. You know what I mean? It wasn't so simple. So to be promised that tells me you were always meant to have luxury. It was a luxury back then. You were always meant to have that. The interesting thing about this great gratitude, okay, that you should be grateful that things do line up for you with the 6 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. You should be grateful that things are lining up for you. The things that you want in your life, what you would want to have in your space. It feels like there's so much alignment occurring in your space at this point with status quo, Ace of Cups, and the Moon. This is also telling me that the people around you, once again, know that you are blessed and highly favored. This is about the outer influence and the people around you. They know that there's blessings in store. They may not understand where or what or why. But angel number 5555, excuse me for the sound, but the angel number 5555 is speaking about how you were never a victim of the circumstances you were in. You were the beneficiary of those circumstances. Life was meant to be more exciting than what you had planned for yourself. So you were meant to go through all these things and let people get a taste. Like, you're meant to see that how blessed you are, and you were meant to see it through all these people, the losses, and how when you left these circumstances, they lost everything. That they only had those blessings because you were involved. And you may notice that when you finally, when this is lost, you're out of their life, boom, everything crashes. It doesn't work out because they were siphoning your energy. Okay. Now, the consciousness of lack is the 4 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. This is telling me here that what you lack, you may feel like you lack the imagination required for the next leg of your journey. You may feel like your pathway is a fantasy, like maybe it can't ever come true, and you may have major peace with that. And the consciousness of lack tells me that maybe you don't see how things could still align, but spirit wants you to wait. They wanted you to wait so you can get to this point, if that makes any sense. You want to look into your 4th house, look into the solar eclipse. The last one that we had was in September. There's a revolution that's been occurring in your space. You might see that your life has changed drastically. You might even see that you were being prepared. You might see signs of this, right? Now, when it comes to love, spirit wants you to realize that you are quite lovable. You don't have to force it. You don't have to do anything in order to be loved by a person, especially if you're already in a connection. You don't have to do much. They just adore you. And if you're not in a romantic connection, you need to know that you don't have to do much to get people to love you. Okay. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer heavily, Scorpio. Yeah, if you're not dealing with those signs, but you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.